Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you are doing very well. Today I have another video for you, and this video talks about verbal sentence. The previous video talked about the nominal sentence. In case if you have not watched my previous video about the nominal sentence, I'm leaving a link down in the description box. So you need to watch that first, and then you come back here for the verbal sentence to make sense. Here we go. الجملة الفعلية, verbal sentence. So parts of speech in Arabic consist of three parts. Number one is a noun, and nouns like Khan, Smith, Ali, Jessica, library, car, and also a verb. And the verb here is like to eat, to walk, to study, to write. And also number three is a preposition or prepositions or adverbs. Adverbs could be adverbs of time or adverbs of place. We said for the in the previous video, we said the nominal sentence starts with a noun. Starts with any of these. Today, I am going to say the verbal sentence starts with a verb and must have a subject. So there should be a verb and a subject. All right. So we have three tenses or different times: the past tense, present tense, and the imperative form or imperative in Arabic. So let's take some examples. For example, our verb here is jalasa, jalasa, and jalasa is a verb. So this is a verbal sentence because it is started with the verb jalasa. Jalasa at-talibu, and this is the subject or the doer. At-talibu, jalasa at-talibu. And then there is no object for this sentence, but it's a full sentence. It's a complete sentence. We know that the student sat down, and we call in Arabic, this is al-fi'l al-lazim, intransitive verb. I am not going to go in detail to this, but just let you know that when a sentence has no object, that would be called intransitive verb. In Arabic, we call it al-fi'l al-lazim. And this is in the past tense. Let's see the future tense or the present tense combined too. يكتب المدرس الدرس. يكتب المدرس الدرس. So the teacher writes the lesson. The teacher, مدرس, writes the lesson. All right. So as you can see here, يكتب المدرس. مدرس is the doer or the subject, and كتب is our verb. So then this is our verbal sentence in the present tense. Or if you want to put it in a future tense, you either put سيكتب or سوف يكتب, as we mentioned before. And our sentence here has an object, which is الدرس. And الدرس here is called الفعل المتعدي in Arabic, which is in English transitive verb. Transitive, intransitive. So this is called transitive verb or sentence. All right. So let's see the imperative form when we start our verbal sentence using the imperative. اشرح. اشرح is explain. اشرح الدرس. الدرس is the lesson. So explain the lesson. And we don't have an obvious or an apparent doer or subject here, but here in this case, in English, the doer or the subject is you, because somebody is giving you the imperative. Explain the lesson. That means you. In Arabic, we have more than one. Could be anta, you, singular masculine. Could be anti, you, singular feminine. Could be antuma, you, dual. Could be antum, you, plural, masculine. Or could be antun, you, plural, feminine. The doer is the pronoun, and the pronoun is called the hidden pronoun because it's hidden, it's hiding somewhere, it's not here, but we infer that is you. So that is our subject or our doer. All right, so let's move to some examples and see, comparing between the verbal noun and the nominal, the verbal sentence and the nominal sentence. So let's see this comparison between these two sentences in Arabic. So the first one, our verbal sentence here today's lesson, يكتب أحمد الدرس. يكتب أحمد الدرس. So Ahmad writes the lesson, and that is the present tense or the present form. As you can see, we started our sentence here with the verb kataba, kataba, and in this sense, this is our verbal sentence. Okay, and let's move for the dual. This is singular masculine. Dual masculine. Ahmed وخان يكتب أحمد وخان الدرس. يكتب أحمد وخان الدرس. So Ahmad and Khan write the lesson. All right. So let's move to the plural in terms of masculine. يكتب أحمد وخان وآدم الدرس. يكتب أحمد وخان وآدم الدرس. So Ahmad, Khan, and Adam write the lesson. But this is the first set, which is the masculine. Let's move to the feminine. تكتب صباح الدرس. تكتب صباح الدرس. So صباح is a feminine name or a female name, writes the lesson. Okay. تكتب صباح وماريا الدرس. تكتب صباح وماريا الدرس. So صباح and Maria write the lesson. Let's move to the plural feminine. تكتب صباح وماريا وحنان الدرس. تكتب صباح وماريا وحنان الدرس. So صباح, Maria, and Hanan write the lesson. As you can see here, the verb, first we start our sentences, all the sentence with the verb kataba, which means to write. And then we attach ya in case of masculine. But our verb stayed the same throughout. So yaktub, yaktub, yaktub. In terms of singular, yaktub. Dual, yaktub. Plural, yaktub. And moving to the feminine form, taktub, singular feminine, taktub, dual feminine, taktub, plural feminine. What I'm trying to say here is when you start your sentence with a verb, you only care about the gender of the dual, the gender of the subject only. So Ahmad is masculine, we say yaktub. And then yaktub for dual, since they're masculine, for the plural, same. For the feminine, we concern about the gender, and we know Sabah is a female, so we say taktub instead of yaktub. And then we keep taktub throughout for dual feminine and for plural feminine. Let's move to the nominal sentence that we talked about in the previous lesson or video. Ahmad yaktubu darsa. Ahmad writes the lesson. Ahmad wa Khan yaktubani darsa. Ahmad and Khan write the lesson. Ahmad wa Khan wa Adam yaktubuna darsa. Ahmad, Khan, and Adam write the lesson. Sabah taktub ad-darsa. Sabah writes the lesson. Sabah wa Maria taktubani ad-darsa. Sabah wa Maria taktubani ad-darsa. So Sabah and Maria write the lesson. صباح وماريا وحنان يكتبن الدرس. صباح وماريا وحنان يكتبن الدرس. صباح, Maria, and Hanan write the lesson. As you can see here, our verb yaktub is all over the place because we started our sentence here with the noun Ahmed. See, Ahmed, 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 Sabah, Sabah. Since that's the case, we have to pay attention to two things here: the gender and the number. So Ahmad, because Ahmad is masculine and singular, yaktub. Ahmad wa Khan yaktuban, because they are masculine and dual. That's what yaktuban. Ahmad wa Khan wa Adam يكتبون, because gender here matters. 3 guys and the gender is masculine. Moving to Sabah. Sabah is a singular feminine. That's why it's تكتب. Sabah Maria. That's why it's تكتبان, because they are 2 dual and feminine. Sabah Maria وحنان يكتبن, because plural and feminine. So that is in terms of starting your sentence either with a noun like here or with a verb. And my personal preference is I would love every single time that I write something in Arabic, I would love to use the verbal sentence because it's a lot easier for me for the conjugation. Here, yaktub, taktub. And here, I don't like this form because you need to conjugate throughout, whether it's singular, masculine, or plural, whether it's feminine or masculine. See, all over the place. All right, so this is with reference to verbal sentences and nominal sentences and your own preference. So you can use your own preference as to which one you are going to utilize or to use. As I stated earlier, I said parts of the speech in Arabic, 3 parts: noun, like here, and the example given here is Khan akalat tufaha. Khan akalat tufaha. So Khan ate the apple. I started with Khan. Khan is a noun or the name, so then this sentence is a nominal sentence. And the verb to eat, to walk, I used akala Khan at-tufahata. Akala Khan at-tufahata. So akala is a verb, and then the sentence here will be a verbal sentence because I started the sentence with a verb. And see, kind of like here, Khan, the beginning, Khan comes in the second place here, we switch. And then somebody may ask, okay, Ustad Elnoor, you told us in Arabic, part of the speech are 3 parts: noun, verb, and a preposition or an adverb. And when you start your sentence with the noun, that will be a nominal sentence. And when you start your sentence with an adverb, with a verb, so your sentence will be a verbal sentence. So what about when you start your sentence with either a preposition like in, on, at, or an adverb, say adverb of time, like 10 o'clock, at night, noon, in the morning, or adverb of place, between, above, under, beside. So I have one example here, and the example here started the sentence with fi, which is an adverb, in, sorry, which is a preposition, in. في البيت ورود. في البيت ورود. So ورد is rose, ورود is roses, bait is house, fi. In the house, in Arabic, is at the house, roses. And what I'm trying to say here, when you start with your sentence with a preposition or with an adverb, always the sentence is called a nominal sentence. Would be a nominal sentence. Why? Because we are going to rearrange the thing. Wurudun fil bayt. So wurud, roses, we're gonna put it up front. Wurud fi al bayt. Roses in the house. Roses at the house. Instead of in the house there are, or at the house there are roses. See what I'm saying? So whenever you start your sentence with an adverb or with a preposition, it's always a nominal sentence. All right? Thank you so much for tuning in today. Shukran jazilan. See you in the next video.